Today on SVG News, a new PC Gamer report doesn't exactly make Epic's finances sound, well, epic. Plus, what do Stone Cold Steve Austin and this controversial YouTuber have in common? Stay tuned to find out.
Meet disgraced YouTube star Logan Paul.
YouTuber, boxer, podcaster, flat earth convention speaker, is there any challenge that Logan Paul won't take on? The controversial content creator has parlayed his notoriety into a number of different arenas. The latest of Paul's unexpected ventures was none other than WWE's Wrestlemania 37, which was held on April 10th and 11th this year. And although Logan Paul has a bit of experience in the ring, this match didn't exactly go his way. Or did it?
It's a simple yes or no.
Well, it's not exactly simple. According to reports from Deserto and Gaming Intel, Paul was met with a wall of boos from the audience from the second he entered their frame of vision. This has led to rumors that WWE actually edited in applause for the broadcast. Gaming Intel sources say that this bit of editing did not occur, but fans in the stands were clearly upset by Paul's appearance. Paul was invited to the show as a guest announcer and wrestler Sami Zayn's guest of honor. As a YouTuber stood on the sidelines, Zayn was defeated by his rival, Kevin Owens. Feeling betrayed by Paul's attitude toward the situation, Zayn got up in the YouTube star's face and reminded him that he was there as Zayn's guest. In response, Paul shoved Zayn to the ground, and the crowd went absolutely berserk. Logan Paul then took Kevin Owens by the hand and attempted to declare him the victor of the match. One of the announcers hilariously remarked that they were so disgusted they'd be willing to subscribe to Paul's YouTube channel, just so they could then unsubscribe. Then as the crowd chanted Owens' name, he hit Paul with a surprise stunner, a finishing move made famous by none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin. And who doesn't love Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I've only ever said I love you to two men my entire life. Stone Cold Steve Austin and a guy in a dark club who I mistook for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The crowd absolutely ate it up, and many members of the audience at home had complimentary things to say about the segment. For one thing, a lot of people, even those who are admittedly not fans of the YouTuber, seemed to be impressed that Logan Paul could sell the stunner as well as he did. Some people thought that this SmackDown was a long time coming, including wrestling legend the Iron Sheik, who tweeted, quote, "The Logan Paul just got humbled."
I break your back, I'll make you humble.
Is it possible that Logan Paul has found his new calling? People appear to be extremely excited to learn that he can take a kick in a convincing way, and his online persona would seem to lend itself well to a heel character. Only time will tell if Wrestlemania 37 was the beginning of a new chapter in Paul's career. But this surprise appearance definitely went over better than you'd expect. It's no big secret that Epic is pouring a lot of cash into the Epic Games Store. In an attempt to grow the shop and take on Steam, Epic has spent tons securing exclusive titles and has dropped a lot of dough on the many free games it has given away in the past year and a half. Unfortunately, the Epic Games Store hasn't grown to the point where actual sales are covering these expenditures. The store is losing a metric crap ton of money, though judging by one take on the matter, that may be part of the plan. Over the weekend, PC Gamer reported on just how much cash the Epic Games Store is burning through. Thanks to legal filings from the ongoing Epic vs. Apple suit, the site learned that the Epic Games Store is expected to lose $139 million in 2021. Which is a lot of money all on its own. However, 2021 won't be the first unprofitable year for the shop, as it managed to lose $181 million in 2019 and $273 million in 2020. According to Apple's legal team, Epic is going to be out at least $330 million just on the exclusivity deals it's been signing.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
The way Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney sees it, though, you have to spend money to make money. In a Twitter response to IGN's reporting on the story, Sweeney seemed almost gleeful as he confirmed the figures. He said, quote, "That's right." He also called the strategy, quote, "a fantastic success in reaching gamers with great games, and a fantastic investment in growing the business." Sweeney went on to explain his position. He tweeted, "Apple spins this as losing money, but spending now in order to build a great, profitable business in the future is exactly what investment is." It seems having these numbers out in the world won't scare Tim Sweeney into changing things up. On the contrary, he appears to be resolute in his belief that this approach is the right one.
Whatever, Tim.
Of course, that's easy ground to stake out when you have Fortnite pulling in the bucks. As PC Gamer noted, Fortnite made $700 million on iOS alone before the game was unceremoniously yanked, leading to the Epic vs. Apple case now on the docket. That title's insane profitability has allowed Epic to essentially throw a bunch of money at helping the Epic Games Store grow. And maybe it'll work. According to Epic, it, quote, expects EGS to become profitable by 2023.